friends out there, I've got some really exciting news. There is a big concert going on the 14th of July. It's called Oz Broadway, and these guys are all in it. And these guys, this is Joel, Erin and Ed.
Hello.
Hi. And Joel's currently in Les Mis, which is opening like any second.
Yeah, we start previews on Sunday, which is nuts.
How exciting.
So in a few days, which is crazy.
Yeah, and they had the Sitz Probe on Sunday. The Sitz Probe is when the orchestra and the singers all get together for the very first time, and it's like one of the highlights, isn't it, for musical theatre people?
Yeah, it was amazing. It's just the first time you hear the orchestra and get to sing with them. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to be at one, and I made a video of it. It was for, what was it? Love Never Dies.
Oh,
did that? Oh my god!
I saw you there.
Awesome.
It's phenomenal.
Oh, have you ever seen that video? You'll have to watch it because you'll be able to feel...
I remember that whole day.
Wasn't it great?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh my god, in that little room, it was fantastic. Here we are talking anyway.
Sorry.
So Erin is currently in The King and I, which I went and saw last week. That is so good.
Thanks, yeah. We opened on Thursday last week.
Oh my god.
She came home and she said she wanted to see it again. Straight after, she's like, oh my god, you have to come and see it with
Everyone,
me.
I was one of those people, I thought, oh, I wonder if it's going to be good, because I'd seen it years ago and I wasn't as, you know, I thought, oh, I don't know if I like The King and I, and I loved The King and I could easily see it 2 or 3 more times.
Oh, please do.
Yeah, I think I might. I really loved it.
It's a beautiful production.
Jason
Scott Lee and Lisa McCune together.
Yes, aren't they good?
They're phenomenal.
I would have minded seeing it with her boyfriend too, because didn't they do it in Brisbane together? I would quite like to have seen that. Now she's blushing. She's embargoed to so we won't talk about that. But I think, I'll tell you all, that I think that would have been very interesting to see.
They have a lovely chemistry on stage. They do.
Yes, everyone. Everyone, this is Ed, and Ed is Bok.
Hello.
In Wicked, which, you know, I love you in that.
I'll stop it.
I'm touching you.
Yeah, I love it.
Is it fun?
So great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh.
Wicked's such a great show to be a part of. There's so many great fans. Hello. And, yeah, it's just so special.
Yeah. Would you like to play Bok, you know, on Broadway and West End? Is that like dream material?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all of your dreams, obviously.
I would love to play Bok on Broadway.
Yeah, I would.
Me too. So tell me a bit about the Oz Broadway. We're getting sidetracked, everyone.
We are. We're chatting. Oz Broadway is a concert, basically, to celebrate all things music theatre industry in Melbourne at the moment, and we're so lucky at the moment, like even having so many shows open at once, like the industry in Melbourne at the moment is just flourishing. We've got our 3 shows opening all at once. We have Rocky Horror playing, the production company will be on soon. So there's literally, the theatres are just very alive in Melbourne, and we thought the best way to take advantage of that was to bring a few people from each show together and celebrate the international industry by using people from those international productions, but by then singing material from Australian composers and Australian shows. That,
like The Boy from Oz, everyone. There's songs from that.
We're having a couple of songs from The Boy from Oz, and then we're featuring some stuff from some really exciting new composers, but then some composers have also been working in Australia for a long time and have had success not only here, but overseas in the UK and New York as well. So
I love hearing new songs, everyone, because I know that when I go to the Rob Guest Endowment concert, there's always songs in there, because obviously I haven't seen every musical in the world. And I'm always like, oh my god, what's that from? And you learn so much.
Well, one of the things I love about as well, songs that you're not necessarily familiar with, you actually listen harder. So you catch more, catch more in the lyrics, and you'll laugh a little bit, like everything, it's just a little bit more natural.
Or is it a secret?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see till we get there. We've got a couple of ideas. It's not, the set list is almost confirmed, but not quite.
How many songs in the show?
I think we're looking at about 20.
Nice!
Yeah, so it'll be in 2 acts of 10 songs or around thereabouts each, and
there'll be some duets.
There'll be duets and some trios, and some drinking throughout the whole thing. The bar will be open the whole time, which I think is always great. Can they take a glass of wine in and watch? Yes, that's the whole idea.
How fun is that?
So if we're allowed to have a glass of wine on the stage, you can definitely have one to choose.
How fun is that?
Yeah.
And so everyone, this isn't just all about frivolity, it's actually going to help the Victorian Actors Benevolent Society. So it's for actors, I'm actually going to talk to Siobhan straight after this, who will explain exactly what it is, but it's really for actors who have some mishaps or something, and this society can help them out with the donations.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
It's amazing,
for what they basically do is, as actors, you know, our careers can be a little bit inconsistent. We don't have some people work
not
their
the
whole
stability,
lives.
is
Yeah,
it?
we don't
Yeah.
have a huge superannuation account. We don't have retirement funds we can pull
Yeah.
from. And if people have something come up in their life, medical or emergencies, and the Benevolent Trust is there to help out people in
Yeah,
those
that's
situations. So it's a
fantastic.
wonderful thing. It's we're helping out people within our industry and celebrating the industry as well. So
Yeah.
it's something that if we can do something for them,
I
and
agree.
they give so much back, it's a really good thing,
It's
and we're
really
so happy.
good, everyone, to support things like this, because we all love going to the musical theatre and we all love watching TV. It's not just musical theatre that society helps. It's
No.
it's
All
TV
actors.
and film and
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff. So, you know, for all that stuff that we enjoy, it's nice to be able to help someone back who's given us all that pleasure, and then they have some unfortunate circumstance.
Yeah.
You know, Siobhan was telling me before about a man who had a stunt accident and,
Yeah.
and had lost his leg, and they were able to help him.
It's great.
So it's really, you know, it's interesting, isn't it, that
Yeah.
we can help like that.
It's really important,
nice.
I think, as well, as an industry to
I
kind of
agree.
rally together.
The theatre family, I always talk about the theatre family, but it's very true.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a
Within
real family.
each show and within the whole industry.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
very much is a
It's
family.
very nice. Anyway, so July 14th is the big date, everyone. Go along and see it. It's going to be amazing. I
Yeah.
can't wait.
See you there.
It's going to be great.
Bye. Okay, so we've all been chatting here. Siobhan's here with us now. And she's going to tell you where it is, because we suddenly realised we hadn't even told you where this great
Fail.
show
Well, I
is.
had to ask where it was because I haven't been to this venue and sounds so exciting.
Yeah, it's a
So-
really cool venue.
And you would just describe the venue, and you were saying.
It's called the Toff in Town, which is on Swanston Street in the CBD. And it's a cool venue. It's it's a nice multi-purpose space. It's good for cabaret. They have tables, you can sit
You can
and
drink.
eat and drink during the show. The bar will be
Snacks.
open. And there's a little proscenium and a stage area, and it's also a good performance space for performers as well. There's a good backstage area as well that's quite comfortable. So it
So
should
I'm
make
imagining
everyone
that
happy.
for an audience coming along, what will be wonderful, unlike when you're in the theatre.
Nothing better than
is-
having a drink and watching a show, don't
Well,
you?
actually,
So close.
drinking and watching anything, I would but it's actually a very intimate
Yes,
space,
very
so
much
the
so.
audience can
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
feel like they're almost in a green room situation
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
cast,
Oh, nice.
which
Yeah.
will be
I like
really
that.
Very
a great
relaxed.
buzz.
How much are
And-
tickets?
Tickets are $30.
Oh, see, I love
Bargain.
that.
Yeah.
That is a good deal, isn't
And
it?
pretty much it's all going towards the Benevolent as well, so it's very exciting.
So tell us a bit about that.
Well, the Actors Benevolent Fund, or Victorian Actors Benevolent Fund, it's there for people when they're fallen hard times. And it's not like, oh, I haven't had a job for 3 months, can you loan me $200? You know,
So don't get any ideas out of work actors out there.
it's all case by case.
Yeah.
So what happens then? But if particularly people become ill
Yeah.
and really can't work, it might be about helping somebody out with their rent or
Oh, really?
mortgage
That's nice.
for a period of time, or
Wow.
it might
That's
be
nice.
that somebody's had an accident, and again, all sorts of reasons why the
How many
prospect
would you help a year, do you think?
probably 30 to 40 people.
Wow.
And
Wow, that's
we
nice.
also have a Christmas giving list where people who we have helped throughout the year, we send them a little bonus, particularly before Christmas.
A little cheering up gift.
Oh, well, you know, people, that's the thing, entertainers, in going into this industry, what we give up is financial security.
Yeah.
And Christmas can be a very tense time for people when they're not in work.
Yeah.
So that's the go. Here you go. There's $200, you know, to buy some presents for your family or your loved ones. So, but what's really exciting about this event for us
Yeah.
is, I mean, VABT is there for people who are experiencing difficulty, and you know that can be a kind of sad, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this fundraiser, it's going to be
It's
so
happy.
joyful
Yeah.
and
Is
uplifting.
this the first one of this?
This is the
this
first,
the inaugural one?
It is, yes, yeah.
Oh, so you'll have to come along, everyone. Then you can say you've been to every one. You could go every year. Is it going to keep going on year
Well,
after
we
year?
hope so. It's going to be one of those things. We'll see how it goes, and hopefully, if it's a big success, I see
Yeah.
no reason why it couldn't have a
Yeah.
life beyond
Because
this
I
first
think
show.
these sorts of shows, like I've mentioned the Rob Guest Endowment one that I go to every year, I love that because it's so different and you get to see a sample, like you get to see all these guys who are in musicals. It's
Yeah.
fun.
And I can imagine, having myself come from this industry, that for these guys who are all in, as I say, the different families of the shows,
Yeah.
for them to be able to get together with all their other mates from other
Yes,
shows.
it's so good.
I'm going to say it will just be awesome to be a part of that experience. It's
Yeah.
going to be such a buzz. I'm going to come.
How much fun we've all had just talking on the couch. I mean, this has been really fun. I'm just thinking what a nice interview and chat we've had.
Yeah.
You know, so you'll feel that when you're there. You'll see all these great people and friends and have a drink. They might even come into the audience and sit next to you and have a drink.
You know what? We probably will.
Yeah.
So come and have a drink with us, everybody, and support a fantastic cause.
Absolutely. Bring your cameras, Instagram, do all that stuff. And see you then, July 14th.
Bye.
Hashtag
Bye.
Broadway.
The Toff, is that right?
The top in town.
Toff.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Yes.
See you then.
Bye.
Thank you.